Welcome to another episode of Taylor Newsbreak. I'm your host, Carl Zymak. Today we're going to talk about the first Taylor Schools United Special Olympics Day, which was held at the old Kennedy High School Stadium back in May. With us today, our Superintendent Griff Mills. Always a pleasure to see you, Griff.
Thank you, Carl.
And our special guest, one of Taylor's favorite students, Edward Damron.
Yes.
How are you, young man? Yes.
Good.
I love it. I love it. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Why don't we, Griff, let's start with you, okay, before we're going to concentrate the rest of the show on him.
Okay.
Special Olympics Day, truly a special moment in the community. Where did the idea come from an internal standpoint? Can you walk us through the history?
We had a community member reach out needing assistance in securing some facilities for our older population of special needs students.
Okay.
And Rhonda got me in touch with her, and we started talking, and we got them taken care of. And then I asked the question, do we do this for our kids here, our Taylor kids? And that's kind of where we went to, and then we decided we're going to do it. Thank goodness I had two really strong individuals that really led the way in terms of making this happen. Bridget Jarvis, who is our parent and community liaison. She did all the district side.
Right.
And then Rhonda Danai, our board president, she did kind of the community piece. And together they knocked it out of the park.
I know Bridget was all over the place that day, and so was Rhonda.
Yeah.
But we'll skip Rhonda for now. Right? Brenda Zakari was also a big person. Big player in the. She's down south now with the Downriver Arc teams and things like that. She's a special person.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
She's the one that I asked that question to, and,
really?
And she's the one that we get facilities for. So yeah, she was.
I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to throw it out to you anyways. Rhonda and the Board of Education really supported this. Correct?
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think they saw it, for what it was. It was a way to celebrate our kids, but then also bring our community together. And seeing where the city and all the police officers and firemen and just everybody kind of rallied around this to make it a special day. It's something that's memorable and something I think we want to keep doing. Yeah.
I know you and I interacted during that day a few times, and the one thing I was thinking about, and I know you had it on your mind, is where's this going to be a year from now, 2 years, 5 years from now, because it looked like the type of event that could just blow up.
Yeah. I mean, we have more of our kids that we'd like to see involved. I think we'll continue to see more people from the community want to be part of this. So we're excited about it. It's a great start.
How long from the time it started to the time it took place? How long did it take?
We probably didn't have a whole lot of time. Rhonda could probably answer that question more accurate than me, but I'd say a couple months.
Okay, alrighty, okay. Now, you were in Tecumseh before you came to Taylor.
I was.
They did something like this out there, right?
Yeah, the county did. It was Lenawee County is where Tecumseh was, or is. There are 11 different school districts in that, and so Lenawee County did this and brought all 11 school districts together. So we got to be part of that, and even invited the person that ran that to give us a little bit of coaching on the side to help us get up and running.
Which is always helpful.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Nope.
You just need to go to the right people.
Yep.
You had representatives from every school, and how many do you feel, what was the estimate? What do you think you had there?
In terms of kids?
Yeah.
Probably over 300 kids.
Which is amazing.
Right around there.
Really amazing.
And probably about 150 volunteers.
Wow, that's fantastic. Edward, you actually took part in the event. We didn't. You did. I mean, we spoke a little bit. I tripped over a bunch of kids' names. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
What did you enjoy the most about it?
Probably the cornhole and the trucks there.
Oh, now that sounds like a lot of fun. Were you good at cornhole?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I won it, actually.
You won it?
Yeah, I got 3 medals right here.
I was going to say, what's the deal with the medals? What are each of them for? Can you tell me? Do you remember?
Well, this one's for bronze, silver, and gold. One for the cornhole, and then the 50th anniversary for the Special Olympics thing.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Jeez. Do they all, are they all as special as this young man?
He's special.
He's special.
but all of our kids are. They are.
Now you had to read the Olympic creed to keep things moving during that ceremony.
Yeah.
Were you nervous doing that?
A little bit.
A little bit, but it came out real good.
Yeah.
And
you
did get to practice too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Miss Danai had you come to a board meeting, didn't she?
Yeah.
And that's where I got to meet you.
Yes.
So he did get some practice, and he did a great job.
Yeah, he did. He did do a very good job. You mentioned the cornhole, and you mentioned the trucks. Any
Yeah.
other events that you really liked?
Well, yeah, I don't really remember what the other one was, but I didn't do it. But I don't really remember it.
There was a lot of good food there, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, pizzas.
Pizzas.
Yes.
You like the pizzas.
Yeah.
So you were doing the pizzas while other people were doing the Malik El Kebabs? Did you even know that they were there?
No.
Oh, you didn't? They
No.
didn't let you onto that?
No.
Malik's is a favorite place. Do you like Mediterranean food?
Yeah, not really.
Not really. You'd rather go to pizza, eh?
Yeah.
Pizza's always a good default.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to getting out of school for the
Uh,
year? I mean, for the
yeah.
summer?
Yeah.
Do you have any special events planned for the year, for the summer?
Not really.
No?
Just me sit at home and play some video games.
What's your favorite video game?
Probably Sonar. It's like a game that you take semi trucks and mud with it.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Now, when you guys were all done with that Special Olympics Day, how did your other classmates react to it? Did they enjoy it as much as you did? Because you seemed like you had a great time.
Well, I didn't really have any classmates there. There was
Okay.
a couple kids from my class, but I don't really from my school. But I just don't know. I never seen them before.
Oh, okay. All right.
I never met them before until that day.
But you were pretty pleased with the event itself.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Griff, how do you decide what games you play there?
Honestly, I stayed out of the way, to be
Did you
honest
really?
with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
really strong leadership.
Okay,
And
yeah.
and we also connected the unified piece
Right.
to the Special Olympics piece,
Right.
and it turned out really, really well. So it was a little bit different than what I was used to, but I liked the different. I thought it just really
Right.
sent the right message.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It wasn't an overly agenda day. It was go with the flow. It was a lot of fun,
I'd say the main agenda was seeing that kids had smiles on their faces.
and they seem to.
And I think you've seen some of the pictures that have come out.
Oh,
One of
yeah.
the police officers racing one of the students,
was a
and
cute one.
there's just some really, really neat experiences. And when people say, "Hey, are we going to be invited back to this again?" That's usually a good sign.
Right, exactly. Now, one thing that we probably ought to touch on is the support that you got, the external support. Okay, you had a lot of key donors in this thing. You want to mention some of them?
Northline,
Okay, Northline.
the church.
Church, yeah.
Not only did they give a monetary donation,
Right.
they brought an army of people,
Right.
and really helped. From that piece, and then just a lot of like you'd mentioned, the food piece, people doing things along those lines, other monetary gifts, just so many people that just stepped forward. And again, I'm going to say Rhonda did a fantastic job. I'm not just saying that,
Yeah,
she did. I mean, you can't make things like this happen to the level that they happened
Sure.
without having that monetary support.
Right.
And she worked tirelessly to make that happen.
Well, that's fantastic. It seemed like the people who were supporting on that day enjoyed the day
Yeah.
as much as or more than the young people did.
Yeah, it just a great day. It's when you work with kids, you want to see your kids happy, and you want to see them having fun.
Right.
And I think we accomplished that.
Going forward, any big changes you want to make in the day, or
We had a
what do you wanna do?
debriefing meeting, and we have some ideas in terms of that. But overall, I think just the core of it all, I think you'll stay relatively the same.
Right.
Our first responders were a big hit.
Right.
I know you'd mentioned trucks. Was there a special truck that you really liked?
Not really. I liked all of them. But they did have a Humvee there from
Yeah.
the National Guard. That's probably my favorite one.
Edward, I never really understood what was that thing flying around up in the air? What was that? Did you see it? You know what I'm talking about?
Is it an airplane?
I don't think it was an airplane. What was that?
Drone.
That's what it was.
Oh, yes.
That's what it was.
It's just you had to give it a second to pop in my head.
Did you know that they filmed that drone had a camera, I guess,
Yep.
and the police had it, and they videotaped, live streamed the event taking place.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
I thought that
pretty
was
cool.
really neat.
They use that drone for a lot of different things. It's like a $30,000 drone.
And probably looking for bad guys too.
They do, on occasion. It's got that heat.
Did you get any of that ice cream that was there too?
Yeah.
I know that looked pretty good.
I got a ice cream cookie thing.
Oh, did they give that to everybody or just the ones with the
No,
medals?
it had the there was an ice cream truck there. I got it from them.
Kids and ice cream. Is there anything better?
No.
I didn't think so. So, who are your favorite teachers at school?
Well, I don't really have any. I like all of them.
Okay, so you're playing the wide-ranging game here.
Yeah, I like all of them that I was in class in.
Well, you never know. You know, you mentioned your teacher's name on the television show, and you might get a better grade. Might get better treated.
Yeah, but on the last week of school in my school, we really don't do any more work for the rest of the.
Just kind of getting ready to wind it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And say your goodbyes to your friends that you may or may not see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to anything in particular this summer?
Well, maybe going to a hotel with a pool into it because I've been to that place before.
I was going to say that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Do you go up there every summer?
Well, we actually went like a couple of weeks ago. But
Ooh. Did you do something special to make that trip?
no, not really. It's just that my mom thought it was a good idea.
And moms are always right?
Yes.
Exactly. There you go.
Carl, I got a question. I know he's the
Sure.
cornhole champion.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Can you beat mom and dad in cornhole?
I don't know about that. I've never tried.
That might
But
be
I
something.
will.
I've
I
got
will.
I got confidence in you.
I
You-
probably win too.
You will try or you will win?
I probably win.
Oh, there you go. Mom and Dad, you're on the spot now. It's all over. Oh my goodness. Griff, should we read a list of the donators?
That'd be
okay.
fantastic. Thank you.
I know that we had.
There's so many of them.
I know Rhonda made sure I read them when I was there. So, most of the organizations that really made this event a special one, like Griff said, Pastor Ryan Bettinger in the North Line Church, the Guidance Center, Dominic's Market, the Varan Funeral Home, the Taylor Rotary Club, Mancino's, your favorite pizza, right?
No, my favorite pizza is actually Little Caesars.
Oh, okay.
I
all right.
like it too.
Don't tell Mancino's that.
Well, I like really any pizza.
Uh-huh.
But anything I take, but the one I would really eat, like probably the entire box of, is probably Little Caesars, probably.
Okay, all right. You're an easy man to please. The Taylor Public School Foundation, Howell Peterson Funeral Homes, Mayor Tim Woolley, Moonstar Express, Wade Trim, the Taylor Principals Association, the Taylor Bond Committee, LaShawn and Timothy Lomax, Ashley Capital, Taylor Federation of Teachers, and the Patel family all helped bring that together. That was a great day in May, and we look forward to, down the road, we're going to see that next year too.
Yes, sir.
Probably same time?
Yeah, probably.
Time frame? Yeah.
That
Yeah,
nicer
I think
weather, warmer weather.
Griff, what do you do when your job never ends? So what do you think when you head into the summertime? What's on your agenda?
Just a lot of planning.
Okay.
You know, we recognize we want to keep getting better
Yeah.
as a school district,
Yeah.
and there's things that we know we don't do as well as we want to yet, and we're going to keep planning and working on some of those things. You know, in terms of curriculum, in terms of programming, putting systems in place, ALICE training,
Right.
a lot of the different things. So that's what the summer's really used for, is just a lot of the planning.
Prep.
Yes.
You got it.
Yep.
Well, Griff, Edward, thanks for joining us today on this episode of Taylor Newsbreak. We wish the best to both of you in the future, especially you, young man. You're headed places, I think. For Samantha Rickert and Joe Camilleri behind the scenes, I'm Carl Zymak. Don't go away yet, because Sam and Joe spent the morning at the Special Olympics Day and caught a lot of action on film. Stay tuned for that presentation right now.